Building in San Francisco, just down the road from our broadcast setting tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. In this one, payday.
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5.
Yeah, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the 76ers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
And for Philadelphia, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Tobias Harris. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. Bill, in 2012, you wrote an article about the Warriors franchise, How to Annoy a Fan Base in 60 Steps.
Yeah.
A terrific piece. How fortunes have changed. From
That was nice. And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Here's Cauley Stein. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Curry passes to Cauley Stein. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
To the paint, unloads from 9. Again, Philadelphia.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Curry against Simmons. Throws it up high, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
Down low. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Excellent touch from the mid-range. Klay Thompson's jump shot. It's good from anywhere.
Pass to Horford, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
We've seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. No. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
A percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete better.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle. Horford trying to free himself up. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Really a game to forget, all because they spent most of it hacking away.
Buries it from 3-point range.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
The pass to Embiid. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case
in
my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always like a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. Just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
Oh, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s Clips. I was like, man, this guy's really, he's not playing, but he's really figuring out how to affect the game.
Yeah. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Now Curry. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Toronto. Green kicks to Robinson. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. These are the defenders who are gearing up their game at the perfect time, coming away with the most blocks in the NBA since the All-Star break. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
Defensively, you think you've closed the airspace, but Steph is very resourceful.
The 76ers leading by 13. Great D that time from Green.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
From the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Bill, some people feel Steph is already the second greatest point guard of all time. What would he need to do to pass Magic Johnson?
Well, he's not. I don't think he needs to pass to Oscar Robertson first, I would say, who was incredible and was the best guard of the 60s. I don't know if he's a point guard, I guess would be my big argument with that. I always look at Steph like he's just a guard. So if you're thinking about him in the context of the best guards ever, I think just doing what he's doing for 3-4 more years, now you start looking about him with Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Kobe. I think Magic's a tough one because that guy was in the finals every single year.
All the time.
I thought he was one of the best 5 players I've ever seen in my lifetime. The flexibility he had, the ability to play any position, how much better he made his teammates.
You've got Magic top 5 all time, overall. I
had him 4th. In my book, I put him over Bird, which killed me, but he just had a couple more years than Bird did. Bird got injured. Bird basically had a 9-year run. I have LeBron past Magic at this point, but I still think Magic's in the top 5 and is one of the great teammates of all time, too. I think him and Duncan will be remembered. And I think Curry's on this list too. Those three guys is just great teammates. They made everybody better. They were completely unselfish and just cared about the team, and that was it.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Burks. That one a little long. The 76ers leading by 9. From deep. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Right wing. Here's Looney, guarded by Embiid. Pass to Jones. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Burks for 3, and Embiid pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Shoots from the corner, and good that time. He's got 23.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Pass to Looney. Back to Russell. He kicks it to Burks. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up.
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Yeah, right.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Timeout called the Warriors. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes, in basketball, so much more in the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals. And, you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you did too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff.
with me, with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
He misses the free throw. And, Bill, we were talking about how so many NBA players are playing 2K these days and getting to play online against people you don't know.
Yeah.
Can't see.
I remember my buddy Gus, who I played a ton of video games with in the 80s, the first time we could play online against each other was like a really pivotal moment in both of our lives. Sometime in the mid-2000s. He was like, this is amazing. You're in Connecticut, I'm in LA, and we're playing video games. This is great. We've arrived.
And Bill, over a quarter of today's NBA players were born in a country other than the United States. The talent is that broad all over the globe.
And Giannis was born on another planet. We don't know what planet
He is
he was.
otherworldly.
It wasn't Earth. I think he just got dropped from some satellite. Yeah, this all starts with
I love it, too. Don't you? I love the fact
do.
we've got players from Latvia and Greece and all over playing.
What's cool about it is they all kind of have distinct identities and quirks, and one of the things that makes somebody like Doncic so much fun to watch is he's not like anybody else. Like, he's close to James Harden, but he's also that step back three that he was taking that he's been making his whole life. Other than Harden, nobody was even really shooting it that way, you know? And I think there's an unselfishness with the European guys that is really useful for the way the American style.
100% agree.
They really, guys move without the ball. It's give and go, and it's not just like clear out, I'm up.
Yeah. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
Free throw good, Russell. And so Russell hits them both.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft, Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 33 points for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
The Warriors shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes a three. And D'Angelo Russell good for three. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit, he adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Green down low with Looney. Alec Burks is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. First free throw is good. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work? Yeah, you figure just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering
I never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah. From the arc. Great D that time from Green. Warriors trail by 15. Burks the pass to Green. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. No good from 18. They shoot again. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's O'Quinn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and here's Thompson, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The 76ers leading by 21. Embiid inside. Looney on him, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Cauley-Stein. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83. They won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure. Which one of these
The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws, and they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Looney. Alec Burks comes in for Robinson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Curry. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. It's stolen. Inside. To the right side. To the inside. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thompson misses. Philadelphia's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Russell with it, now guarded by Simmons. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding guards of the last 10 games. Ben Simmons third.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
And this is what makes this group so special. They are complete players, and rebounding is a part of it.
Pass to Thompson from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Green finds Russell. Six on the shot clock. Here's Burks. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
Clay Thompson. That's his first personal foul. At the line, 76, number 35. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott comes in for Al Horford. And it's Korkmaz in for Harris. Pass to Thompson. So here's Burks to end the cold streak. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Burks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lets it go with a three. And Jones pulls it down.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Good work there as it goes.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Russell looking around. Kicks it to Thompson. No good off the back of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I
They're
don't want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
team. Let's do the other team.
And Steve, you get the sense that no NBA topic is off limits when you talk to Bill Simmons.
He gets the discussion going, whether you agree or disagree with him. That's part of what makes sports fun, having those debates. And sometimes we get to see the players in the debate on the court.
Simmons against Burks. Pass to Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul. Philadelphia, number 35. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto. Tipped away. Now the pass to Spellman. And the Warriors miss again. From downtown. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I would think it was so much defensively if it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is out there with Harris. And a deep three from Curry. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Simmons against Curry. Count that one. Curry's got his second basket.
Love the work Steph puts into his game. Accurate from every spot on the floor.
That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Robinson for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his fourth rebound in this one. Right side Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about a minute and a half in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
On defense, the Warriors. Launches a three. Another shot.
Just a phenomenal job by Klay Thompson. A defender who can guard a lot of different guys, and he plays in-your-face defense.
And he's good on the three ball. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Shoots the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
High post, Cauley Stein. Green in the post. Guarded by Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that one against the Raptors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Well, we've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
17-foot shot on the way. Embiid Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got 14 points for the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stein finds Robinson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Harris, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Thompson looking for an opening. Stein passes to Thompson. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Harris has got 7 now in this quarter.
A tremendous defensive rebounder. Harris getting it done at the offensive end that time.
Curry dishes to Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. From deep, the long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 10.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
Harris, bounce pass from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Thompson is double. Passes to Robinson. Here's Looney, guarded by Embiid. From deep. Curry can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And another one falls.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Robinson. Here's Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Robinson misses.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game.
Thompson is just as consistent as they come from three-point land.
Takes the 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Pass to Robinson. Now Thompson. Dishes to Curry. With the teardrop, the shot comes out, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. With the shot, they get it back. The 3. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Green, the pass to Robinson. Now here's Curry. And the pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. There's the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. 76ers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. For the three, Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Robinson against Harris. Passes it to Looney. He kicks it to Curry. No good with the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Aggressive, working for the high percentage shot. Draymond understands this game.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now a chance to look at the best new players in the game with our Rookie of the Year race. Things getting clear with a little over a month to go. All season long, he has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
I will be surprised given how hard he's worked, how well he's produced. This is a guy you can build a team around.
The 76ers shooting well, 50% from the floor. From past the arc. Kicks it out to Richardson. To the wing right side. Launches it. 76ers with the new shot clock. Here's Embiid. And just miss after miss right now.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Puts up a three. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Here's Green, and the Warriors miss again. Philadelphia shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Fires the three, and again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And the basket by Curry.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
The three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He dishes it to Robinson. Green kicks to Thompson. Here's Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid. The Warriors have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. The first free throw is good. Different look here for the Warriors. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney. Jones comes in for Draymond Green. Burks, he's checked in for Thompson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Curry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Korkmaz is checked in for Harris. And it's Ben Simmons in for Richardson. Robinson against Scott. Pass to Russell. Floats one. Cauley-Stein. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 14 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
From deep three-point range, the Warriors pull it in, and it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. High arcing shot.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The 76ers again can't hit it. The Warriors shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. to the middle. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Can't hit that one.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here is Russell. Unloads. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast in. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they try.
Some teams deciding to change it up. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. P.J. Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
From deep, the Warriors pull it in. Cauley Stein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors with some changes. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Evans in for Russell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Murray's checked in for Korkmaz. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Off target from the wing. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's McKinney. There's the pass to Cauley Stein. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The 76ers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. In the corner, Murray with it. Three-pointer. Evans with some nice D. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Bolden. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it. You look at everything he's done in his career. Steve Kerr has found success at every stop, showing now he is one of the greatest coaches of all time.
GA, the amount of dynasties Kerr has been involved with. The 90s Bulls, the 2000 Spurs, now the Warriors. His resume is impressive.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Amari Spellman. And Robinson III comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And it's Thompson in for Evans. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Horford comes in for Jonah Bolden. Tobias Harris is checked in for Murray. And Simmons subbed in for Trey Burke. The pass to Green. The tray. Here's Cauley Stein. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Yeah, easy call.
That free throw missing. And NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season, in 24/7. You look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Robinson passes to Thompson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's 31 points for Klay Thompson. The 76ers leading by 17. The dish now to Embiid. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Curry gets the bucket.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And the 76ers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Glenn Robinson.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The 76ers leading by 13. 14 feet away. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. A second chance effort. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Embiid, no good on that one. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Count that one. 33 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, you see all night, Thompson's decided to be aggressive, and Coach keeps calling his number.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Robinson's got 10 points in just the second half. For 3. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 17. 1:39 left in the game. Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Outside, Robinson. Poked loose. And now Philadelphia on the break.
And
Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Back to Curry. Here's Green. And it's sent back by Horford. This one for 3. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And he gets it to go.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And he takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage, Greg, on the road. Talk about a big-time performance. Wow.
Man, oh man, he's putting on a show. This may be the best long-range shooting display I have ever seen.
Here's Evans, and nothing is falling for him right now. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The shot missing. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Philadelphia. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance on both ends.
And just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Che, you now have the mark for most made threes in a game, breaking Klay Thompson's record. How big was the basket looking tonight?
Hey, all I'm saying is looked as big as a hula hoop out there, if I'm being real. Look, shout out to Klay. Sorry for taking the record, dog, but hey, you're one of the greatest shooters I ever to play. I don't have to break that mark, man.
Well, somebody's going to break yours one day, but it may take some time. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you,
So
David.
we're starting to
Great
see your name
interview
come up a
once
lot
again.
as we get into these MVP race discussions toward the end of the season.
Right.
Any thoughts there? Do you think you're the MVP?
I think I deserve to be in that discussion, but it's not something I think about too much. You know, we got way bigger fish to fry on this team.
Well, if you don't deserve it, who does?
Like I say, I try not to think about it too much. If it happens, it happens. If not, it's all good.
Fair enough. Thanks, Jay. That's it from me.
All good, Vin.
It seems like three-point records are broken every day in the league. But still, most three-pointers in a game? Whew. I mean, that's got to feel pretty special.
Hey, no doubt, Patty. It is special. And guess what? I'm a special player. I'm a competitor. I want to be the best. And until someone comes around and knocks me off, I'm at the top, baby. So I feel real good about that.